Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs no matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the I.S.U.P.K like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the I.S.U.P.K. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahawashi, a.k.a. Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
Hey, I don't give a love to fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love to fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad at this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, do through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Vladimir, nigga. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some biscuits from scratch and she bitchin'. A different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get them racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like never get up out my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we soldier. You can take that to the bank, we focus. Ooh, how many times must we remind you? One body, one rest. One break off and never take off, that's a flex. When the Lord with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit, we want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. They won't come under command and General YAHANNA, we unaffiliated with them. Like through they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake ass niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better hide the women, hide the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't butt the system. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. We in the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Black and Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss us. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' scratch them, yeah, we some killers. Dealer nigga trippin', they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I think they did pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The only slide that I know about is when I assemble the Glock with the slide on. I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' dive on. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got 9s, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like, bitch, it whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like. My nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. They won't come under command And in general, YAHANNA, we unaffiliated with them. Lie through they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100. We unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, they be like, why y'all don't fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. You understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, 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 that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. Oh.
Let it ride real quick. Look. See the odds. It's time to vote off. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure. Got that shotty in the closet by the pop ball. Fuck what they heard. When telling it's all true. Because it's they want to fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game. I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche. Way above average. Revenge taste sweet. Told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones. This where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a Marquardt. Telling me how them crackers turn this chow into a ghost town. Focus out, nigga. I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Never light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, so tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see prophets under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian. Precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't. I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Round with Yara, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than baby's kid. Remember I dropped quiet storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence. Yeah.
They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace. Tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards. They don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for killing. He was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the but you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the fence. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but God check the balance. I come from where it's worthless while my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know.
The water for y'all tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all watching. If you like this content, make sure you leave a thumbs up in this video to let us know. And listen, man, while you at it, if you like seeing content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We answering all your questions, like why did God allow blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to go into slavery? Or why are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the #1 people mistreated because of their race? Or even, how could God let innocent people die? Well, we answer all that. Questions that your Christian pastor would never answer. And we get it straight out the Bible, man. It's been right in front of our face for thousands of years. We're going to give you the truth, man, because the I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. So look, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to get notified every time we drop a video. Check this out, too. Hit this QR code right here. It's going to get you everything you need to contact the I.S.U.P.K near you. All right? Shalom. All right. Shalom. Shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yahweh, bro. Thug. All the brothers, you understand? All the Akim, that means Most High in the name of Yahweh or Christ, as the world knows him, or Jesus Christ, as the world knows him, bless you. You understand? Yahweh Shemar Thunba, Hashem Yahweh Shai to all the sisters, which means Most High watch over you in the name of Christ, or Jesus Christ. You understand? Yahweh Shai is what we call him in the Hebrew. Speaking of Hebrew, we're about to teach you some Hebrew. You understand? And just like we did last week with Precinct Officer 50, Rawam Ya'Allah, you understand? We're going to teach you from I to Tha. What does that mean? That means from beginning to the end. All right? I is the first character of the Hebrew language. Tha is the last character of the Hebrew language. So we're going to take this from the beginning to the end, which you start slow, because any language you learn, you understand, you have to learn the fundamentals of it. It starts at the ground level, the foundation. All right, so what we come to teach you is the fundamentals of the Hebrew language, the ancient Hebrew language. Contrary to popular belief, Jewish people do not speak Hebrew, they speak Yiddish. So if you want to learn Hebrew, the real Hebrew, the paleo language, the language of God, then you are in the right class. All right, make sure that you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You understand? Make sure you tune in each and every Friday to get these lessons so that you can follow along with us as we learn the Hebrew language. All right, now first thing I want to do is go into this book and let me know, give me a 1W in the chat if you can hear my voice loud and clear. You understand? If I'm coming through good and strong for you. You understand? I know I'm way over here. The microphone is way over there. So I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. All right. So the first thing I want to do, and y'all can let me know if y'all can hear me, is go to Ecclesiastes or Ecclesiasticus, right? In this little red book. It's called the Apocrypha. You understand? So I'll teach. If you don't know, I'll teach you about this little book called the Apocrypha. Apocrypha means to take out of. You understand? And this book here was taken out of the King James Bible, the Holy Bible. It's taken out of it. Now, if you have a 1611 King James authorized Bible, then this little book is in that book. But they took it out. You understand? So your modern day King James Bible does not have this in it. But you can still go and buy it. You understand? It's published by Cambridge University Press. All right, you can go and find these at Barnes and Noble or online somewhere. You understand? But this is what we're about to go to, man. We're gonna go to the book of Ecclesiasticus. In the beginning of Ecclesiasticus, right? They have a prologue or what have you. And in that prologue, I'm gonna read what it says. It says, "Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and intention. And attention, and to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them." This is what you have to understand about God. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, this is what you got to understand about the Most High Yahweh, our power. You understand? Yeah, Hebrew is God's tongue. It's his language. That's why we call it the Hebrew tongue. I'm gonna write that up on the board real quick for y'all too. The holy tongue. All right. The Lashawan Qadash. What does Lashawan Qadash mean? Lashawan Qadash means holy. Ooh. Qadash means holy. Why did I write a capital L? Holy. Alright. Qadash. This is what it would look like in the paleo. Qadasha. Okay. Qadash. And what it would look like in the Assyrian? This is what it will look like in the Assyrian. All right, so Qadash is holy. Lashawan is tongue. Or in other words, language. Okay, that will be La Sha one. Sha one in the paleo. That's how you write it in the paleo. And La Sha one in the Assyrian. Okay, it means holy tongue or holy language. All right, this language is holy to the Most High. What does holy mean? Now I gotta break that down. Holy means separate. It doesn't mean holy rolling, shouting mumbo jumbo, you know what I'm saying, jumping around, banging a tambourine. That's not holy. There's nothing holy about that. In fact, the world is crazy. It's a crazy world out there. So you're not separate if you're in a church somewhere jumping around like you're crazy. Because everybody's goddamn crazy. You understand? You're not separate. We are separate. Why? Because we teach this language. We keep the language holy. You understand? Which is separate. We also keep the Sabbath, which is on Saturday, tomorrow. You understand? The Sabbath service is tomorrow. Whereas the rest of the world keeps the Sunday, the day that you worship the sun, and you tell yourself that it's the day of the Lord, when Sunday is not in the Bible. What else do? We keep the Passover. The Passover is kept by the Israelites in the I.S.U.P.K. The only way to keep the Passover is to be in the I.S.U.P.K. and gather with your brothers. Take that pilgrimage and be with your brothers, your Akim and your Akwatian, or Wa Akwatian. You understand? which means brothers and sisters. So that's the only way to celebrate the Passover. We keep the Passover the correct way. What else do we do? Hell, everything that the I.S.U.P.K does is holy. It's separate. And this language or this tongue, this Lashawan, is holy. Qadash. All right. So I just wanted to show you that, and that's what it says in the Ecclesiasticus. Let me read a little bit more. It says, for the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language. So that's why we teach this class, because it's a good thing to read the Bible in the language it was written in. Okay, the Bible was written in Hebrew and Greek. Don't get me wrong. The Bible was written in Hebrew and Greek. All right. So it's better that hold on one second. So as I was saying, this book is written in Hebrew, so there's more power in it when you learn it, when you learn the Hebrew and you can read it for yourself. I'll give you an example. Many of y'all know our Captain Tazariak, right? He gets into a lot of battles. You understand, where he has to defend the faith, as the Bible says. He has to defend the scriptures, because people have misinterpreted the Bible a million times. People have gotten misconstrued about what the Bible says and doesn't say because of Christianity. Well, my brother and Adawan, which means Lord, goes out and battles against people who have destroyed the truth of the Bible. And he does it by breaking down the Bible. And oftentimes you'll see him have to go to the Hebrew. He'll go into the what's called the concordance. All right. There's a concordance Bible that goes along with the Bible that breaks down every word that's in the Bible. And they put it in Hebrew and they translate that word from Hebrew into English. Okay? And that's the way that you have to do it, because some words have nuances. Right? You got some words, like for instance the word fair. Right? The word fair today gets used to mean white or light skinned. But back during the time of Moses and during the time of Christ and all those years ago, fair meant pretty or beautiful. And white supremacists have taken that word to represent themselves. Okay? But that word just means fair. So you have to know what these words mean in the Hebrew, in their original tongue. Right? And that's what Ecclesiasticus is saying. All right, so without any further ado, you want to take over the class, or you
got it? If you got it, but you need me to take over, I take over. Shit, it seemed like you was on.
Hey,
teach me
man,
something.
I'll rock for a little while. I'll rock for a little while, but I'm gonna let you take it back though, because I wanted to. No, matter of fact, how about this? How about you get it started, right? Because I know you was going with the you know what I'm saying, with the alphabet, and then like trying to teach the basics. Later on tonight.
Come.
I'm just gonna jump in and show, you know, a little, you know, more advanced shit, you know what I'm saying? Just to give them some tokens. All right, so without any further ado, man, Precinct Officer 50, Rawamya Allah is in the building. He's gonna take it from here. The water, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep tuning in. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you catch these classes, especially the day before Sabbath service, because the Sabbath service is going to be nothing but Hebrew. Understand? We're going to read the Hebrew and we're going to translate it into English. We're going to get it. We're going to, you know what I'm saying, show you why the words that the Bible was originally written in are so important. So important for you to get the true understanding. All right? So y'all definitely tune into these classes every Friday. Don't go nowhere. Hit that notebook, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're taking good notes. Make sure that you asking questions. If you don't understand something, it's nothing better than asking questions. All right, so you got it?
Come on, cuz.
All right, shalom.
Let me use this chair. This phone. Lock it. All right, man. The water man for y'all tuning in tonight, man. I'm Precinct Officer 51 Yala. This is, of course, I.S.U.P.K, Louisiana, Friday night. Lashawan, Qadash. What a marker you was using? Another one right here. This one right here.
Yeah, I'm using all three of these.
Okay, no sweat. So did you go over the alphabets first?
Not yet.
Okay, no sweat. So Salakia, as you know, we always start the class off by going over the alphabet, right? Or the characters, as we call them in the Hebrew, right? So I'm gonna write these characters down, and being that I had wrote them down last week, so like I'm about to say yesterday. What it feel like yesterday, right? What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to put the characters up in Paleo and in Assyrian, and then you're going to identify them. Okay? You're going to identify each character. I'm gonna point at the character, and I want you guys to put in the chat what that character is. We're gonna try to do it in a timely fashion so that we can get to the curriculum for tonight. All right. Stay charged from the select. Bear with me. I was about to say. All right.
You can erase the tongue and holy and all that stuff and just leave Lashawan Qadash up.
All right, let's do it.
Talk to them brothers and sisters, man. While you all. Yes, sir. So what the brother is doing right now is writing down the Lashawan Qadash in Paleo as well as Assyrian. know what I'm saying, to get y'all familiar with seeing these characters. All right, this is just like learning your alphabets, ABCs. You understand? This is no different than kindergarten. So if you got through kindergarten, if you here to say that you survived kindergarten, you understand? First of all, so first of all, give yourself a congratulations. Second of all, well done. Now you can get through this. You know what I mean? This is something you all should be taking notes on. Everybody watching. I wish we was on TikTok. I'm gonna get us on TikTok.
If you could do that, Baba Kashar, it'd be too wild.
I gotta,
All right, so what I have on the board here is all the characters in the Paleo, also in the Syrian. Okay. I got them in the Paleo also. You're going to be engaging. And if you want to answer these questions, answer these characters or identify these characters with me, throw one in the chat for the 2 people that's watching. If not, I'll just move forward with the class. Everybody that falls in. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. All right. Give you a couple more seconds. All right, no sweat. Our first character is I. Okay. All right, so like I said, the first character is I. Okay. Then we have Ba. Then we have Ga. Then we have like I'm getting them. Either I'm writing them too big. Get 1 second. All right, we got Ga. Da. Okay. Wa. Za. Ka. Remember this one. Ka. It's pronounced. It's an exaggerated pronunciation. Ka. You want to pronounce both the A's in this character, okay? Then you have Ta. Ya. Ka. It's real quick, just like the rest of the characters. Like I said, this one isn't exaggerated, so they sound similar. Okay. Now remember with Ka, right? You have in the Syrian, you have 2 characters that identifies that one, right? The first character will be found in the beginning of a word, right? And the second character will be found either in the middle or the end of that word, right? So if Ka's in that word and it's at the beginning, you'll see this character. Right? That word starts with Ka. Okay, you're gonna see that character. If the word has Ka in it, right? Like Na Kawan, okay? You're gonna see that character. Okay? It's very important. Next we have La. Okay. Then we have Ma. Let me know if a couple people fall in and they want to engage or they have any questions in there. Right? And the same rules apply in the Assyrian for Ma. Right? This character right here, you will find only if that word begins with Ma. You will only see this character then. Right? If the Ma is in the word, right? Like Lamawad, you're going to see this character in there. All right. Then you have Na, right? Also in the Syrian Na, those same rules apply. And another thing in the Assyrian for Na is identical to Ka, all right? So you want to be careful when identifying these characters in the Assyrian. You know what I'm saying? Because these characters resemble each other. Both characters resemble each other. Ka is a bit longer. Na is shorter, right? Then you have Sa. Okay? Then you have I. Just I. So just this character stands out alone because it doesn't have an A that follow behind it. So it ain't I, right? It's just I. Okay? Then you have Pa. Again, Assyrian for Pa has two characters. Same rules apply though. Okay? Same rules. All right. Then it's Tazah. What you trying to get your name? I'm gonna put it up here in a minute.
Certainly true.
Then we have Qua.
The truth.
Qua.
The truth.
I'm the truth.
For sure.
Then we have Ra. Then Tha. Salaki. Salaki for that. Tha.
We get that shot.
Sha. And then Tha. Okay. All right. For the one person that we have watching the class, you should have that. You should have had that from last week, but just in case you wasn't in the attendance last week, these are the Paleo and the Assyrian Hebrew characters. They're also identified as did I spell that right? Consonant?
Consonant.
Consonant.
That's not it, but
Salaki.
wait, yeah, you look that. It's a good thing we don't teach the English.
Nah, I don't, damn, the hell with the English. They changed anyway.
Yeah. It's the dumbest language in the earth. Consonant.
Yeah, boy. It is a consonant.
All right, nah, I just
A-N-T.
Yeah.
C-O-N-S-O-N-A-N-T.
C-O-N-S-O-N, yeah.
And for those who don't know, a consonant is a speech sound or letter made by blocking or stopping air with your teeth, tongue, or lips.
Made by block. Say it. Read the definition one more time, Bob Kasha.
A consonant is a speech sound or letter made by blocking or stopping air with your teeth, tongue, or lips. About to call my wife.
So check this. Man. So check this out, man. With that definition in mind, look at how we pronounce each character in the Paleo and in the Assyrian. Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa.
If you need to take a
I-
screenshot when you get done.
Come. Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. By definition, these are consonants. Okay?
Lashawan with Dot class. You know what I'm saying? You need to take a screenshot right now. So
You gotta move it over a little bit. That QR code, yeah. Keep in mind that QR code in the top right corner.
give y'all a little time to take a screenshot for studying purposes. For you brothers who plan on taking the officer test and becoming an officer, you're gonna have to know how to write these letters. We ain't cutting no slack. You're gonna know how. You're gonna have to know how to read and write Hebrew. That is a requirement of becoming an officer in the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? I don't know what it takes to become an officer somewhere else. What do you have to do? March?
I mean, you gotta think about it like this. To become an officer of any state, right? You don't even have to know the damn law.
Good night.
You don't even have to know the damn law. Think about how many people, school, police officers, on what the hell the law is. What law, what this law mean and what that law mean. You know what I'm saying? You would think that to become a police officer, that you would have to at least take the bar exam.
Say it like this. You would think that if you become someone who has to enforce the law,
Right.
you would learn the law.
You will learn the law. Right.
The Lord is so perfect in how he builds men. We have to know the law before we enforce the law.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And that goes right back to what I read at the beginning of this class in Ecclesiastes. You know what I'm saying? It's just no small thing, you know what I'm saying, to read the Hebrew. Not only for this class, I'm interpreting it, but not only for this class, but also for the law and the prophets and all the books that's written in the book of the law.
All right.
You understand? Yeah, how you gonna learn the law if you don't know Hebrew? The law was written in Hebrew.
Good night. I always thought about it like this, right? If we was to find some ancient text written in our original language, we would be able to read it. You understand? And I feel like that's amazing. Something that's thousands of years old and sacred to the Most High God. We learned it here in the I.S.U.P.K. And it was said by other organizations, you know what I'm saying, that we don't have enough time to learn how to read and write the Hebrew language. You understand? They said we don't have time. Specifically, the leader of an organization that wears purple said we don't have time to learn how to read and write in the Lord's holy tongue. You understand? But here in the I.S.U.P.K, man, like our zeal is different. You understand?
Right.
We're above average. We don't strive to be average. You understand? We don't create average men. You see men like Captain Akkad, Captain Kahan, Captain Katazar, Captain Tazaria, you know what I'm saying? Captain Sakawar. These are not average men. These are not men that, and even some of these officers, man, Captain Yatazak, Officer Gadiah One, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are not average men that do average things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we expect the most out of a brother and sister because when we come to serve the Most High God, we come to give him our all. You understand? With our mind, our body, and our soul. That's how you're supposed to serve the Most High, man. So that's what we require here in the I.S.U.P.K under Commandant General YAHANNA. You're under a man, a man that's great and that has a stellar reputation as Commandant General YAHANNA.
It's like
the same thing is required
turn face
of you brothers and sisters. You understand?
Panya Hakodam. So it's not Hapanya, it's Panya. Right, Kodam is
Hakodam. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm so glad you wrote that on the board. Panya Hakodam. I'm so glad you wrote that on the board.
Panya.
Yeah, Panya. Yeah.
Panya.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. That means face the generals. So, okay, so now we also say Sar Panya. Okay. I ain't gotta tell you.
All right, man. So, some of these words you seen last week on the breakdown, I broke down some of these words, but
If I could, put
real quick.
right and left up there.
Yes, I was definitely thinking that. Also, now the H at the end. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's struggling with it because he's thinking about how them fake Israelites be like Shabbat Shalom.
Yep.
They don't even know what the hell they saying.
all right. What we saying?
He said, "Rest in peace."
What's left?
So you got Sar, you got Man Shabbat, you got
Yum Yum.
Sar, Yum Yum, and
Shama'al.
I
I
cannot believe.
I couldn't think of it at all.
Cannot believe. No, don't point at me. No. I cannot believe Shama'al.
That's your boy.
Come on now, we finna have these brothers gonna stand this year. All these brothers who
No,
feel like they got what it takes for
Ma-
Hebrew Academy.
Shema.
Y'all might have to stand this year. We might have to see what brothers wanna become a Hebrew Academy graduate. Fun fact about I.S.U.P.K. Louisiana, right? Every officer in I.S.U.P.K. Louisiana has graduated Hebrew Academy.
That's right.
And basically what that means is, do not come against our cap. We will fuck you up.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
But
In a
you
literal way.
have to be an officer when you graduate Hebrew Academy. That is a requirement to pass the officer test.
All right.
So if you want to become a Hebrew Academy graduate and an officer in the I.S.U.P.K, then join Hebrew Academy and may the Lord be with you.
All right. Lord be with you. All right. So, starting from the right side, right? Our first word is Sar. Sar. This word means turn. Okay? Turn. To break this down in the paleo, right? Our first character that you can see or identify, right, is Sa. Sa. Okay? Our next one, right, is there. Despite it being missing something, right, we have Ra. Just because the A ain't there don't mean that Ra is not there, okay? But it tells you something when you identify Ra, okay? It's telling you that Sa and Ra is together. It's together, okay? Which you will put this indication to let everybody else know that when you're writing it, okay? You want everybody to know that Sa and Ra is together, so it's Sar, which means turn, to turn. Okay? A medium, right? Which means to stand. To stand. Okay? So you might be watching the class online and you're going to see, or you're going to hear some brothers say, a medium. Men of Israel, a medium. Right? He's telling the brothers to stand. All right? Then you're going to hear him say, Amijim Shabbat. Right? Amijim Shabbat means to stand at attention. Right? So, Salaki, what would be the definition?
Amijim Shabbat is stand at rest.
Salaki, Amijim. Okay, rest. Rest, Salaki.
Yep, that's the Shabbat. just in case, if I could step in real quick for a second,
Mhm.
you understand? That's
Okay, go ahead.
That is. Let me give you Genesis, right? Let me give you the book of Genesis, chapter 2.
Ooh, let's go.
Like yeah.
57, no. Got water in the water.
Genesis chapter 2. Okay. Because
You can say it in Hebrew. My wa.
nope.
Mayan.
Yes.
Mayan. Salakia.
Good job.
Dang, and it's a sister name.
Mayan.
Mayan.
He's also a captain named
Mayan.
Mayan.
Messiah. Okay.
All right, so look, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the hosts of them. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. That word, therefore, rested in the Hebrew. Hold on. Is, you understand? Strong's number 87673, Shabbat. All right, Shabbat, which means to cease, desist, rest. All right, the Lord rested on the Sabbath, which is why we keep the Sabbath day, the seventh day, which is on Saturday, the day of rest.
That's right.
And real quick, man, for you new brothers, right? I wanna bring this camera back a little bit. Reason being is because we're teaching you what we're saying. I want to teach you brothers how to do it. You understand? So Officer Wong, he's gonna demonstrate how to do what we're teaching you in the Hebrew. Meaning Israel, I imagine. There you know, sweat. Notice that the brother is moving his right foot and not his left foot. You understand? The scriptures say, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. We don't do anything like him. In the army, they move their left feet. In the Lord's army, we move our right feet.
That's right.
When they start marching in their army, they move their left feet first.
Left,
You understand? In the army of the Lord, we march with our right feet first. I imagine Shabbat. Brother moved his right foot, turn around. Brother hands, right? Fist to fist. You understand? In the small of his back. All right. I imagine brother moved his right foot. You understand? Hapa. All right. No sweat. So right now he's in Imagine, which is stand. I imagine Shabbat. This is the rest. No sweat. I imagine Shabbat. That is the rest position. I imagine that is the stand position. So for you brothers watching, and you're gonna be coming to camp with us, you're gonna be doing things with us. Go ahead and get ahead of it. Learn how to do it. You understand? That is how you do. I imagine Shabbat. You understand?
Water, get out of hand.
All right.
Flip it.
All right. So to break this down, right? In the paleo, right?
Yes.
Our first character is I.
Mhm.
Okay. We're gonna write I right there. Okay. Then you see ma. Okay. We're gonna write ma. Okay. Then you see a D there. You don't see that A, right?
Right.
That's telling you something. That die is there, but it's also connected to the ma. All right. So with that, it's safe to say that I is pronounced by itself, right? Because it's not You know it ain't now, right? The ma and the da is connected. And then you have ya, right? So you're going to put that right there. Got your ya, okay? And again, you see the M, you don't see the A. So you still write it, but it's telling you something that ya and ma is together.
Can I say something?
So what this is saying is everybody. Okay? Because the yum is plural.
Here, right?
Okay?
Let me all right. You got the yum.
Well,
What is singular?
singular is just Imad.
I'm correct.
Imad is just singular. Okay?
So what's the difference?
The difference is I guess would be you talking to one person or a group, right? So if you was to hear a mighty yum, he's talking to everybody. He ain't just telling one brother to stand. He's telling everybody to stand. 9 times out of 10, this is gonna be a brother who's controlling the class or a brother of rank who's calling a salute. You understand? So he's telling everybody to stand. So it's stand. You can say yum is y'all, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Right? You can say yum is y'all.
It ain't you all. It is not you all, okay? It's
Right?
y'all.
Good God, you all.
I don't know. Let's see. I mean, it's pretty masculine. I never heard it, right? So, to break it down, as far as, let's just say for the purpose of, this is masculine, right? This is talking to a group of men, group of brothers, right? If I wanted to tell a group of sisters to stand, right? I would say Amid Yun. Amid Yun.
With the N.
With the N at the right here. Okay, so I'm gonna put the Yun right there. That makes it feminine. Okay, that makes stand feminine.
Can you write it in Hebrew? Lashawan, the paleo. Under like you see.
Okay.
There?
So like,
right over there, about sure.
And right here as well. Mighty Yun. And that only will be talking to a group of sisters, right? If I was telling one sister to stand, I would just simply say Amad, right? But like I said, this is not something that happens. We would normally just say sisters stand, right? But this is just for you know what I'm saying, teaching purposes, right? To show you the difference between yum and yun. Go ahead.
Like ak yum and aqua yun.
Con. All right, so you got, I should have had that word up here.
I was just when you said is that all? I should have thought of that.
All right, so he gonna bring he didn't you know, pretty
Uh-huh.
much gave it away, right? So we know that Ak is brother. Okay. Right. So Ak Yum.
Hold on. You gotta let them see it. Kind of in the way. All right.
So Ak is brother, right? So I can put my R down there because I know it look like it's connected. All right. So Ak is brother, right? So if I was talking to more than one brother, right? This is masculine. We're talking about brothers here. I'm going to say Ak Yum. Because that's masculine. Okay. That's masculine. I'm talking to one brother, is brother. If I'm talking to multiple brothers, it's yum. Ak yum. All right.
Put the S in parentheses.
Okay. Now you have, for the sisters, the word sister mean is akwa. Which means sister. All right. Sister.
Yeah, what?
Oh, you can't see it? It's a lot.
Your shadow.
All right. So for sister, it's akwa. Akwa. Okay. If I was talking to more than one sister, it will be yun, because yun is feminine. Okay, and that's another important thing about Hebrew in general. You have feminine words and you have masculine words. Right. Okay, you have words that if you hear it, you know this is all masculine. It got to be talking to brothers. That's why context is important. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're reading the Bible, if you was to be reading the Bible in all paleo, the context would be important. One word might have might mean the same thing, right? But if it's written a certain way, it could be feminine. So therefore, the context is that this person is talking to some females. Or you can see another word, right? And that word might be masculine. And you know by context, it's talking to brothers. You understand? For instance, ak-yum and ak-wat-yun, right? All right, so to break those down, like if I can get some room, tell you what. All right, this is ak. Okay, so you got ah. All right. Oh, this is good too, right? Because you see the ha in there, right? You don't see both A's. Both A's is missing. Don't worry. It means the same rule apply. Okay? Ah and ha is together. They're together. Okay? You will write that indication right there to let everybody know that it's together. It's not aka or aha. Okay? It's ak. Okay? Now, I'm talking to more than one brother, because this is just brother, right? Talking to more than one brother, I'm going to put ya, right? Then I see my ma there. I'm going to put that down. And guess what? It's connected as well. So it's ak-yum. Ak-yum. All right? Same thing with the sisters, except we got y in the equation, right? So I'm going to put the I and the cha. And then we have y, right? And just like tha, for tha, right? Because you see the th, so tha is there. The a is gone, okay? So that lets you know that the y and the tha is together as well, all right? And that's sister, singular, okay? Now, if I'm talking to more than one sister, I put my ya there, right? Because I see ya here. And I got my N, so I know that na is there, and I know the ya and na is connected as well. Ak, wath, yan. Plural. Plural for sisters. I'm going to erase this one right here, right? So I can break down some of all when I get to it. All right? Go ahead and write that down if you can, Baba Kusha.
Take your screenshots if you need to.
Screenshots is the best thing, you know what I'm saying, for me. You know what I'm talking about? Because if I want to go over what I just, if I want to do a recap on what we just went over for the class, I can always put it on paper from the screenshot on my phone. I can zoom in. I can take my time. You know what I'm saying? Because writing these characters could be difficult when you begin. Like when you just beginning, you know what I'm saying? This is something that's really difficult. I got 4 people in the class now, man. Like y'all can engage. If you got questions, it's something you do not understand, make sure you put it in the chat. Say it again, sir. Okay, no sweat. If there's something that you do not understand, make sure you put it in the chat. You know what I'm talking about? The brother's gonna read your question to me, and your question will get answered. We got 3 officers in the building tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we can answer your question. All right. So with a medium Shabbat, right? And we know that a medium means y'all stand, right? A mod would just mean, hey, stand. One brother, talking to one brother. But a medium, right? And we know we talking to brothers because yum is in the play, right? Yum. Okay. Y'all stand. This is masculine. A mighty yum is masculine simply because yum is there. All right. Then we have Shabbat. Shabbat, which means rest. So to put that in the paleo, right? We got Shah from there, right? Then we see what? Ba. So we're going to put Ba right there. Then we see the TH, so we know that Tha is there. And we know something else, that Ba and Tha is together. And that makes Shah by itself. Shabbat, which means rest. So when you're standing at attention. You understand? You're focused. You understand? When you're standing and you're resting, you're still focused, but you can ease off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And you stand at a position to where you can turn your neck and you can still see. You still at attention, but you're resting. Standing like this, you got all your weight on your legs. You understand? So remember that. All right. So our next word, I'm gonna take this off so I can have some room. Okay. So I'm gonna take off Shabbat. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna take this whole up. You know what? I'm gonna leave it up there. All right. So Panya, right? Which means Salagia, general on deck.
Well, okay.
Well, so
literally, Panya means face, all face.
okay,
So-
all face. Okay, because this would be the east. All right, so Panya is
I put it up in a blue letter.
face.
Mhm. So pun means to.
So Salaki, if I
My
could
bad, go
ask a
ahead.
question.
Got it.
All right, what makes this everybody?
Oh,
Just
no,
like
okay, so okay. It's not Panyam.
If I could, go ahead. It makes it everybody because of who is being spoken to. So it's not like it's not like a written command. It's a verbal command.
Concon
So everybody who's present, you know what I'm saying?
face.
Right.
That makes more sense. Salaki. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's why we got these brothers here. And never be ashamed to not know something. You understand? Never be ashamed to not know something. As your teacher tonight, I did not know the definition, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
No, I was gonna say, if I ain't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I was gonna add to what you were saying. Like, that's what class is for. Class, you come here when you don't know something. You know what I'm saying? That's why you come here. Because you don't go out there and not know nothing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The Christian church has been failing at doing their job because you go into church not knowing nothing and you come out of church not knowing nothing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows what the hell they are doing, which is why the Bible says they are the blind leading the blind. That's all I'm saying.
Come. The water. So we know that Panya is face, right?
Mhm.
It being plural, just being on the context of which it is spoken.
All right, if I may.
Go ahead, sir.
So the root word of panya, right? It's pana, which is a Strong's H6437. It means to turn, or to turn toward, or from, or away, right? So panya
Is a synonym for sar.
yes.
So to speak.
Pana is a synonym for sar. Panya is to face
A certain direction.
a certain direction. Correct.
Come. All right. So it is a pre-command to Hakwadam, so to speak, right? Because it's telling you, you finna face a certain direction. Now you're waiting on the command of where to face.
Mhm.
Okay. And by it being said in the way it's said, it is involving everybody that's present. Anybody that can hear. There's of ear reach. Panya, which means to face, right? Hakwadam, which means the east. Ha is the prefix, which means the. Okay. Ha is the prefix, which means the, and Qadam means east. East. Okay. It's like I am going to erase this. So I hope y'all got a good screenshot. If not, I will put it back on the board upon request. Okay. So we know that Panya is face, right? It being plural, being that you can hear it. You can hear the command. Panya, face. Aquadum, the east. All right. So to break this down in the paleo as well, the word, it's like the letter or character pa is easily identified in Panya. All right. So you know we're starting with pa, then we have the N, right? The N is right there, so we know that na is there, right? Being that you don't see the A for the N, you know that pa and na is together, which makes pun. For real? No, man. All right. I'm gonna double time. Okay. So we got pun, right? Then we got ya. And we know that ya is by itself. Fully see it. Okay. Then ha quadum. Ha being the prefix, which means the. So you're gonna write your ha right there. And you got qua right here. You see da. Then you see that M. And that tells you something. That da and ma is together, and these two are by themselves. Hakwadamma. Hakwadam.
Now I have real quick. I have Punyum in the Bible, Blue Letter Bible. It's 86440. Right? Punyum means face or faces, presence, surface also. All right, so it just means to face something, to point your face towards something, or faces.
Okay.
Point your faces.
Because that's a different definition for it's faces. It's making face plural.
So it also, like, remember I told you the root word, right?
Mm-hmm.
It comes from the word pana,
right,
which means to turn.
Okay.
So that root word pana is what makes up the word panya.
Right.
All right. So that's part of a more advanced class of learning root words and things like that. We got to get our vocabulary down, and then we'll understand more about root words.
That's correct. All right. So moving forward, right, we have alawap panya. We know based off what we just broke down for panya hakwadam that panya is face. Alawap is general.
Mm-hmm. If I may.
Right. Come on. So
now, if I could, let me ease on over here real quick. So now, you were looking at general face, right? It's not telling you to look at the general's face. The way Hebrew is set up, adjectives, I'm gonna just give you this point right quick. An adjective always comes
before the noun,
right?
I don't get it.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Adjectives always come before the noun as well. And in this situation, we have a noun and a hold on. Did you say that right? Adjective comes before the noun.
Come.
Adjective, round face. No. Salakia. That's English. Adjectives come before the noun in English. Adjectives come after the noun in Hebrew. Salakia. That's what I meant to say. So in this instance, right here, we have alawat panya because, hold on, y'all can call it. Hey, shalom, priest. Lord Christ. Not much. We in the middle of class right now. I'm gonna call you back in like 5 minutes. All right, do what?
That's right.
All right. Right here we have panya this is a verb, all right? And this is a noun. In this instance, the noun also comes before the verb. All right. So this is the verb meaning to face. Where this is the action we're doing. Face the general. You understand? So it's alawap panya. Face the general. But we're going to say alawap panya, general face. Hebrew, this is why we're going to also eventually get into certain rules about this language. Because it's not the same as just like what we read last week, or what we learned last week. You got to read from right to left,
Right.
rather than left to right.
Right.
That's right.
You understand? Because there's different rules.
And
This is a holy language, a
Right.
separate language. It's not the
culture.
same as everybody else.
And it's our culture.
And it's our culture.
That's
You was
right.
gonna say something?
Nah, that's all I was
Can
gonna say.
you want to come? Oh,
And
okay.
it's our culture.
All right. So, piggybacking off of what Officer I.S.U.P.K was just breaking down, and also give him a hand. You know what I'm saying?
It's been changed to taking off. Instead of piggyback, because pig is unlawful. And then we don't did about we just taking off.
Come, stand corrected.
Taking off from
I.S.U.P., right? If there was more than one general present,
Right.
how will we say this command?
We.
Right? We would say,
Say that command. I have never heard it said any other way. As a matter of fact,
I mean, this is for the teaching purpose.
That command is for teaching purposes. That command is for the highest ranking general present at the moment, which is why you would hear General Mahaiman
Say,
Alawap
yeah,
Punya.
come.
You understand? But
That is correct.
General Mahaiman is the highest ranking general. Then some other brother or some other general would say Alawap Punya. So
Come.
Well, for teaching
But
purposes,
for teaching purposes, Salaki,
hold on, real quick. For teaching purposes, you can just teach what generals
yeah.
mean, like how you say.
All
how
right,
you
come.
say general.
That's what I was aiming to do for the purpose of it being plural, right? If I'm saying face the generals, right? I would say ha alawap yum. Ha alawap yum, which means the generals. Okay. So ha alawap yum, face the generals. So aha alawap yum punya. This is not, you know what I'm saying? So let me be clear, this is not a command. You will not hear this, nor would you say this. But for the purpose of you knowing how to say it as far as plural is concerned, it is ha alawap yum punya, which means face the generals. So this is the prefix. Ha is the prefix. Yum is making general plural. All right, no sweat. So Salakia, for double time purposes, I'm a double time for the purpose of that the class is about to end. So I'm just gonna break down alawap yum or Salak.
You can do a part 3.
Alawap punya Salak.
You can do a part 3. This is part 2, so you can do a part 3.
Okay, no sweat. I did want to go over the 12 tribes. You know what I'm saying? So next week we're gonna probably start with this side. I'm gonna leave this up. We're gonna start with this side, and we're gonna go right into the 12 tribes.
If I could, just for time's sake, Alawap Yum is plural for generals. You understand? You cannot say Alawap Yun because most of the time the Yun, well, in all cases, the Yun
is
is
feminine.
You understand? So it's only Alawap Yun. You understand? That means generals, plural. Brother, gonna step back, let y'all get a screenshot, and this gonna conclude the Lashawan Qadash class for the night. Man, clap it up for the teacher. Hello, class. Clap it up for I.S.U.P.K. Hold it down to the brother made it here.
All right.
man. And clap it up for yourselves, man.
I'm right.
Preaching out to 51, man, and that concludes Friday night Louisiana Lashawan Qadash.
Get a screenshot.
All right, no sweat, no sweat. Water.
Take
Hey,
notes. Take
And
notes.
look,
Take notes.
and look, check this out. I put it on mute. Oh, I didn't.
Quick announcement, Akwakim. Make sure you paying your tithes, man.
you stand in front of the
ISUPK.com.
Can you stand in front of the camera and say that, bro? Sure.
Yeah, Babylon is falling.